The funniest thing I ever saw on a fire, it's the people, And I was on a fire with these guys. Alan Owen, known as Mouse, the 4 foot, 10.5 inch guy. Tony Beltran, Hirano, Japanese smoke jumper, and Don Bell. Those 4 guys and myself were on this fire. And I'll tell you what, just a banter. They encouraged each other. It was just ongoing. There's no way to explain it. It was just constant laughter, constant feeding each other. And I got off that fire, and my stomach was so sore from laughing. And my face, the muscles were just aching because of the laughter. That's all I did for like about 4 days, to laugh at these you want to say idiots, but they aren't. They're really smart guys who just somehow got fed on each other's humor. But Mouse was always able to add a lot of laughter. I mean, I can remember being in the middle of absolute nowhere. And I was with Pat Shearer and Rob Collins and Mouse and I, formatter, and we got weathered in. And here we are in the rain, around a little campfire. And here's Mouse. He says, "Troop, what was happening is there were wolves, and they were all around us, and they were coming closer all the time." So Mouse is there. "Troop." I go, "Yeah, Mouse." He goes, "I don't want to scare the horses or anything, but does it sound to you like that maybe these wolves keep getting closer? They seem to be coming closer and closer to the fire?" And so, because all of us just getting a kick out of it, because they really were getting closer. But here we are, 4 guys in the middle of nowhere in a storm, unable to be found by any kind of helicopter, and at night, and being surrounded by wolves coming into the fire. So that situation was absolutely hilarious, because we always are challenged by the bears coming in for our food, but now here we got the wolves coming in. So anyway, yeah, constant laughter. I would say, actually, the thing that made smoke jumping great were the characters, of course. And I have to say, maybe the most laughter I ever had in a segment of my life was probably in the Marine Corps, in combat, in war, because somehow the characters that show up for that kind of sort of thing are just funny no matter what you say. But I would say the next best arena for laughter and living life and just harvesting as much as you can out of that sort of thing would be the smoke jumping thing. Yeah. But I always say there's a lot of peaceniks and anti-war type people in the smoke jumper ranks. As a matter of fact, that Cave Junction Smokejumper base has a history of being manned by conscientious objectors, and even during Vietnam, the majority of the guys were sort of anti-war. And basically, I remember, Murray Taylor, the guy who wrote Jumping Fire, very, very good depiction of the smoke jumper culture, the folklore of it. And he's kind of a peacenik, totally really against any kind of war thing, which is a noble thing. But for most of us who end up going along with the system type thing and go to war, he asked me one time, he goes, "Well, Troop, what were the guys like you ended up in the war with?" And I said, well, Murray, you'd be surprised. I would be very much surprised if you didn't like them. Even though they completely are doing things that you're completely against, their individual character, their humor, you would just like them. And it's the same type of characters are in the Marine Corps as are in smoke jumping. I mean, there's just no real difference. The humor is always the thing that rises above all the other things. Even in hand-to-hand combat, when we were at our most horrible places, and we really, we're totally outnumbered. I mean, one time we got sent, my little weak platoon had been shot up pretty bad. We got sent against an entire battalion, and still, after we got through the initial hand-to-hand conflict, and we're going inside their base camp. I mean, hundreds and hundreds of enemy soldiers. There's still guys making wisecracks about what the hell are we doing here, this type of thing, and getting people who are actually have no idea if they're going to be alive in another 15 minutes and making laughs and jokes. And I said, I told Murray, I tried to explain to Murray, that really is the essence of the people I was with there, and it's sort of the same thing in smoke jumping. It's the same. So anyway, that's my thing about humor in the workforce of smoke jumping and the folklore of smoke jumping. Yeah.